data that you can rely upon.
Understood.
Madam Mayor, may I respond historically to this question, having been in this community for some 37 years and worked on rent control? Let me give you the numbers. We've produced over 500 units of subsidized tax credit housing. We can certainly go into those units and ask for what is the average tenancy, and I guarantee you the average tenancy of those 500 units is far longer than normal average tenancy in the country, which is anywhere from 5 to 7 years. Number two, we have over 2,600 units of rent-controlled units in the city of East Palo Alto. There is a reason we are a low-income community, because we actually protect tenants in this city so they can stay here. That is a #1 indicator. You just have to look at Menlo Park and Eastern Menlo Park or Bellhaven. It has been cleaned clear, or almost cleaned clear, of people of color and low-income folks. Fair Oaks is rapidly changing because they do not also have, because they don't have these particular policies. Keep in mind, as a city in the 101 9-county Bay Area, with the exception of San Francisco, no one else has as many anti-displacement and pro-housing policies that we do. We have 16. San Francisco has 17. We're one behind them.
Respectfully, I'm not looking for a speech. I want the data. That's all I want.
I am giving you the data. If I may, please do not interrupt me. I have the floor. Thank you very much.
I'm just telling you, I don't need
Thank you very
this.
much.
I need the data. I made my ask. Thank you.
All right. I am going to not cede my time.
You don't have a lot of time, but that's what
Let me continue, please. Okay. We have about 300 units in entitlement or in actual process of construction that we have already approved as a city council. We have a total of $18 million that we have agreed to deploy on the development of affordable housing for people below 60% of AMI. Those are numbers, and these are facts. And if you don't understand those numbers, then I think we should certainly have a study session about how this works, because there is no city in San Mateo County that can hold a candle to us.
Councilmember Romero.
There's a question about what I understand. My IQ is fairly significant. Thank you.
To both of you, it's not a matter of not knowing, but staff, you should have those numbers, and you should be able to tell the council members if there's a question. We should have that information in history. And although we have all of these great things, we still hear people who are being displaced from our community every day. So there is a reason
All the more reason to pass this inclusionary ordinance as it is here today.
That's okay. So that's just saying Vice Mayor's questions were right. We need to understand, with all of the protections that we have, people are leaving East Palo Alto.
But if you impugn past councils and this community for 35 years promoting affordable housing, that is wrong.
It was a question. So she's looking for clarification. We're not going to beat her up for looking for clarification. She's new to the council, and she has every right to ask staff that question.
And I was providing her the numerical statistics that show that indeed we have made vast advances.
But there's no need to argue about this. But what we want staff to know is to make a record of this. So there's going to be somebody else new on the council who may have this question, and we shouldn't be lectured at the time that this happens. Again, at the end of the day, people are leaving East Palo Alto at alarming rates, and we have put in so many policies to try to protect them, but we hear all the time somebody's leaving because they can't afford to live in this community.
Right. Madam Mayor, my stridency is not lecturing. My stridency is standing up for a community and saying, we have done a superb job. It is not lecturing to the council. And I'm sorry you accepted it that way, but it is not that. There are people here who have been working on this issue for the last 35 years.
We're all on the same team. At the end of the day, we're all on the same team. We're trying to protect the residents of East Palo Alto. We want to make sure that they have housing. But again, at the end of the day, there's an emergency that's going on, not only in East Palo Alto,
Let us pass this inclusionary ordinance.
Being pushed out of this community. We just heard from the attorney who's sitting here who had somebody in the office who has to leave the community again. So let's be mindful of what's going on. We're trying to protect, and we have done a lot of great work. The city of East Palo Alto is standing out in front of everybody else when it comes to making sure the residents are staying here and have a place to stay. We put in protections. We put in ordinances. Still, by tomorrow, we can hear from somebody else who's going to be displaced and pushed out of the community. So I think we're all saying we're in favor of the inclusionary housing.
Again, yes.
We just want to make sure that we're protecting the residents of East Palo Alto, and we want to make sure that the policies are being effective. Because even with our rent stabilization, when somebody moves out, that unit goes to market rate. There's nothing that we can do to keep it low market. So are we ready to make a motion